Hi, yogis. Welcome. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for you being you, and thank you for your attention, your participation, and everything else that has aligned for us to be in this space, to share in this practice together. I feel so grateful for you in your studentship, in your yogiship. Just thank you. Thank you so much. So today we will be using 2 blocks, a yoga strap. This is a really long one, but a yoga strap and our yoga mat. So please go get these things if you do not have them available already. A belt can be a replacement, or a water bottle if you have a big like Nalgene or Hydro Flask water bottle that can help replace here. So let's go ahead, get set on our mat, find your seat, your favorite seat. It's the one that you like to sit on. Blocks, cross-legged, back on the wall, sitting in a chair. You get to choose. I do all of these things. When I meditate at home in my room, I've got this footstool. It's kind of like a ottoman type thing at the foot of the bed that holds blankets. It's really comfortable. And when I meditate at home, I like to sit in it. I can sit upright, not so uptight. When I'm on my yoga mat, kneeling feels the best for me with my hips real high. As we can see, 2 blocks. Sitting down cross-legged on the floor, not so much. Because although my hips are pretty open, it still causes my back to round. This is not a comfortable seated position for me. This one, now it definitely is. So find your seat, sit up tall, lift your heart, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and everybody please take a deep breath in. And a big sigh. And a deep breath in. And a big sigh. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Sit still and breathe. Mindful meditation to begin with. Notice the rhythm, the rate, the feeling, the flow of your breath as it moves through your body, in and out your nose or your mouth, filling up your lungs and or your stomach, moving through you. Let's blink our eyes open. Hands can come together. Welcome. Namaste. Okay, great. So today we are going to continue our exploration of our body, anatomical movements. We have quadriceps in the front of our thighs, hamstrings in the back of our thighs, and a joint that is called the knee. Now, when you extend your knee, you bring your foot out in front, you're using your quadriceps, and when you flex your knee, you're actually using your hamstrings. Extension, flexion, quads, hamstrings. So we're really focused on the flexion of our knee, bringing our foot towards our hips by bending at our knee joint. We've got the support of our strap to help us along the way. So this is where we're going. Physically speaking, it's engaging our hamstrings to bend at the knee or flex at the knee joint. All right, let's get into it. Child's pose. So onto your yoga mat, please. Knees go wide, toes touch, hips back. We're in deep flexion of the knee joint. Forehead can go down to your yoga mat. Remember, if this is too much on your knees, you can have your hips up high in the air with your forehead down. not quite so flexed. And that is okay. This is a perfectly great variation of your Balasana, child's pose. If you can, engage your Ujjayi breath. Start breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's come up. Hands and knees, tabletop position. Great. Toes are tucked underneath. We can move through our cat and cow, anterior tilt, through posterior tilt, if we remember those. Heck yeah. Inhale into arch cow pose. Exhale into round cat pose. Inhale, find your arch. Exhale into round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral. Walk your hands forward. You might crawl forward to the front of your mat. Right leg extends long, so your right knee extends, toes tuck. You can rock back and forth, stretching out muscles on the back side of your leg, moving into your ankles, your toes. This is all good. Great. Now, pick your right foot up and then press through your right heel behind you. Maybe you feel these muscles on the front of your right thigh activate. Bend right knee. Try and squeeze your right heel towards your right buttock. Those are your right hamstrings. Extend right knee, quads. Flex right knee, hamstrings. These work all day long, every time you take a step wherever you go. Inhale long, exhale squeeze. Inhale long, exhale flex. Inhale extend left knee joint. Exhale, flex and hold. Hold it steady. Squeeze, squeeze. You feel the burn, and then take it down. Wow, right away, we already got it going. That's awesome. Let's go. Second side, your left leg goes long with a little bit of a rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. Really nice. Left foot picks up. We'll start by pressing your left heel towards the wall or the room behind you. Left quadriceps, activate. And then bend left knee, squeeze it in. So not just a little bit. Try and squeeze. I know my heel isn't touching my buttocks, but that's my range of motion without bringing my hand to squeeze it in. I can do that, but using my muscles alone, my mobility, not my flexibility. My flexibility comes here, but my mobility, this is what my muscles can do, and that's great. Left leg goes long. Left quadriceps activate. Left knee bends. Extend and flex. Extend and flex, hold. Flex, hold. Flex, hold. And down. Whew. Deep breath in. Send your hips up, back down, dog. Really nice. Let's walk our feet all the way up to the front of our yoga mat. Toes spread. And grab your blocks if you got them. We'll find a halfway lift. Little flexion in your knees, forward fold. Relax your head down. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. And fold. Unroll all the way up. Hands sweep up to the sky. Big stretch up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, feet back, plank. Knees down. Hips back, untuck toes, arch your back. Wave forward, elbows bend straight back, lower your heart to the earth. Hips press down, shoulder blades squeeze, heart lifts up, low cobra, Bhujangasana, and then reverse it back down, lower to the earth. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press up, downward facing dog. Right leg goes up to the sky, 3 points. Keep your hips square, bend your right knee, squeeze your right heel towards your right hip. And then open your right hip up, will look like this. Open your right hip up so it stacks on top of your left heel, still squeezing towards your bum. This is called scorpion dog. Reverse this, hip square, right leg goes straight. Step your right foot forward to the front of your mat. Left knee goes down, hands come up, low lunge. Deep breath in, big sigh. Really nice. Bring your hands down. Your left knee takes a little step back, hands walk back, right leg goes to straight. This is called half splits. Your heart lifts up, and you feel the right hamstrings working. Now let's move this, flow this, rock this back and forth as we go. Right heel down, hips forward, hands up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, rock back. This can be done on blocks. Inhale, right heel down, hands up in, set inhale. Exhale, half splits. Right leg straight. Deep stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Stay. Your right hip draws back. Heart lifts up. Right ankle is dorsiflexed. So toes towards your nose as opposed to plantar flexed, which is when you're pressing your toes away from your nose. So dorsiflex your ankle. Hinge at your hips. Steady and breathe. This is a deep stretch, but we know this. We know what we're doing when we get into this. We know that we can adjust with blocks, with how far we move in. We're starting to learn a lot about our body, and it's beautiful. Let's go right foot down, left knee up, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave, roll forward, plank. Exhale, knees down, hips back, arc back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, reverse lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press up. Downward dog. Left leg goes up to the sky, 3 points. Get strong, steady in here. Your left knee bends towards your left hip. Flexion, squeeze your heel in, and then stack. Left hip on top of right arm. Stay strong and straight, scorpion dog. Amazing. Square your hips, keep your left knee flexed, and then extend your left knee, drive through your left heel, and step your left foot forward. Right knee down to the earth, hands up to the sky, big stretch up, inhale. And exhale, settle in. Bring your hands down. Your right knee, which you see this, takes a scoot back, creates a little bit more space. And your left leg goes towards straight. Now it might have a big bend, and your hammies are screaming. It might go all the way. Both are good. Just work with where your body is. Flex your left ankle, dorsiflex. Lift up through your heart. Steady and breathe. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Now with movement, we'll go foot down, hands up, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands plant, hips back, straight left leg. Good. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and hold. Breathe. Steady. Ujjayi. As you do, feel the length on your left hamstring muscles. The muscles that are stretching are the same muscles that bring your heel closer to your hip when you bend at your left knee joint. So not only are we learning to activate them by squeezing our foot towards our hips in the air, we're also bringing length into them. So we're working on mobility and flexibility by actively engaging and stretching. Keep breathing. Good. Hands walk forward. Right knee picks up. Left foot steps back. That might be a nice sigh of relief. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Knees bend. Look forward. Step your feet all the way up to the front. Hands to your blocks. Halfway lift. Place a bend in your knees. Exhale, fold. Bring your torso towards your thighs. Let the weight of your head drop down. And then you can bring your hands to the back side of your calves or your heels or your ankles and start to push on the back of them as you press your calves into your hands into your calves, and feel the hamstrings on the back side of your legs stretching. You're activating your quadriceps, your extenders of your legs, and stretching your hamstrings, the flexors. Keep breathing. A little bend in knees. Unwind all the way up. Big stretch up. Breath in at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause for a moment to let a wave of gratitude flow over your body. You're feeling so joyous, happy, grateful for this physical body, this will, this desire, this drive to show up on the mat continuously, to participate in this beautiful practice of yoga. Eyes blink open. Hands sweep up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the sides. Blocks to the sides. Hands. And hands to the mat, feet to the back. There we go. We'll take our knees down, arc back. Inhale. Exhale, round forward, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press up. Downward facing dog. Really nice. Right leg goes up. Here's the action. Bend right knee. Flex your right knee. Squeeze your heel towards your hip as much as possible. And then stack your right hip on top of your left, keeping that squeeze. Keep the squeeze. Keep the squeeze. Straighten your right leg, extend your right knee, square your hips down to the earth, and then step your right foot forward. Left knee goes down. Hands can find your blocks. pick up left heel. Now, plantar flex, point your toes straight up and squeeze left heel towards left buttock. A lot is happening here. You might even find you're getting a little bit of a cramp in your left leg. That's okay. Left toes down. Pick up your left knee. Now watch my left foot. It's going to take a big step forward and plant 45 degrees. Now my feet are not in line with each other. My left foot is actually a little bit offset. This space gives me space in my hips. If I bring them in line, all of a sudden my hips don't have as much space. Offset, I love that. Gotcha. Okay, so with your right knee bent, lift your heart. Exhale in it. Right leg goes towards straight. It might be a little bit of a bend. You might be able to straighten your right leg as much as possible. Left hip forward, right hip back. So it looks like this. Left hip forward, right hip back. My heart lifts up. Now with a flat back, I'm going to hinge at my waistline to about here, and I feel a tremendous stretch in my right hamstrings. Wow. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Deep breath in. Big sigh. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing. To exit, bend your knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Let's take a breath in our dog to feel this. Inhale. And exhale. Notice any difference between right and left side? Left leg goes up to the sky. 3 points. Bend your left knee. Turn. Oh, wait. First squeeze, 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 squeeze. Left heel in towards your left hip. And then stack your left hip on top. Open it up. So good. Keep it squeezing. Keep it squeezing. And then let's reverse. Hip square. Left leg extends so much you feel your quads activate. And then step your left knee forward. Foot forward. Right knee down. Hands can find your blocks. Lean forward, pick up your right knee, squeeze it in. Hug it in. The muscles that bring your right heel towards your right buttock are in the back of your right thigh. These are the hamstring muscles. Good. Set your right toes down, pick your right knee up. Now I'm in high lunge legs, but this is too far for pyramid pose. So right foot takes a step forward, toes plant down. Now I'll lift up through my heart, inhale with a bent left knee. Exhale, straighten left leg. Right hip forward, left hip back. Heart lifts up, inhale. Exhale, hinge. So if my left hamstrings compress when I bring my left heel in because they activate, they engage. When I extend my left leg long, I find them stretched, length. So right now you are in a deep hamstring stretch. The flexors of the left knee joint are being stretched because we're not in flexion, we're in extension. Breathe. Let's be here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Blocks to the side. Hands to the mat. Pivot your right toes, step your left foot back. Oh, that's nice. Really good. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Really nice. Let's finish it off. Knees bend. Look forward. Step forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Full forward fold. Halfway lift with an inhale breath. Your legs are straight. You place a little bend in your knees. Hinge. Hands to the back of your calves. And then press your legs straight. Calves into hands. Hands into calves. Let your head hang heavy as you look through your legs. And again, you are in a deep, deep hamstring stretch. This time on both of your legs at the same time. Keep breathing. Hands find your blocks, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to center. Hands down, pause. Feel the life force energy, the prana, the subtle energetic body of your being lit up. And in this place, from this space, we can resonate in the vibration of gratitude. Remembering that we are all part of something bigger, something so vast, we can't even begin to comprehend, let alone articulate. But we feel it. We feel it pulsing through our bodies in these moments, these glimmers, these shivers. We can express it through gratitude for ourselves, for each other, for everything in the universe. That's how big it is. Okay, shall we keep going? Whew, feeling out there? You? Yeah? Me? Definitely. Let's keep going. Hands sweep up, inhale. Little bend in knees, exhale, full forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the side, blocks to the side. I don't know, I guess it's my hands too. It's an interesting cue. Anyways, hands to the mat, blocks to the side, feet back. Knees down, inhale, arc back. Exhale, round forward, chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Steady in your dog. Right leg floats up to the sky. Bend your right knee. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Right foot steps forward. Left knee goes down. Left knee squeezes in. Squeezes in. Good. Now, you're going to pivot your left foot to the right side of your mat and open up. Okay, let me show you from another angle. You were here. Right foot was forward, right? Here's the move. I'm going to go left hand over to the left. Actually, my left hand goes behind. Left foot pivots 90. And here I am. Now, I can pick my right foot up and squeeze it in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And extend. Nice. Hands go back. Step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Left leg goes up. Squeeze left knee in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel those left hamstrings. Yes, working. Okay, cramping. Who knows? Maybe if you do get a cramp, straighten your leg right away, and there it goes. It goes away. Nice. From here, left knee to nose. Foot forward. Right knee goes down. Squeeze right knee in. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Oh, there it is. Accessing. So good. Now I'm going to take my right hand behind me as I bring my hips forward. I want to show you this from this side again, right? So my right foot pivots, my right hand goes behind me, and I float my foot up. Nice. So what it looks like, if you want to just make this shape, is this. And then I can squeeze left knee in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yes, so good. All right. We'll bring it back down. Hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Nice. Bend your knees, look to the front. Step, step. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Okay, we're going to use our block. Where are my words today? Blocks are hands. Hands are blocks, and blocks are straps. But what we want is our strap. So let's have our strap handy. Side of our mat. I'll show you how to use this in a second. Tadasana. Hands sweep up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Feet back, plank. Knees down, inhale, arc back, cow. Exhale, round back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Exhale, down dog. Right leg goes up to the sky. Squeeze right foot towards right butt. Open up right hip. Square hips, straighten right leg. Now in your three-legged dog, push through your right heel so strong. You push your heel into the earth behind you, or into the air, that is. You feel your right quadriceps active, and then step your right foot forward. Left knee goes down. You're going to take one side of your strap underneath of your left ankle and wrap to get a nice little grip. Block out in front. As you lean forward, hips go forward, left ankle points, and then you're going to pull your left heel in towards your hip. Now, you might be here, and this might be enough already. You can bring your block around to the side, and you're up. You may not feel anything and need to grab the top of your foot to draw your foot in. Now, if our knee is in all the way flexion, means our hamstrings are short and our quadriceps are long. So you'll notice that you feel length, a stretch on your quads, quad stretch. Now, this is called a facilitated stretch. Kick your foot into your hands. Your quadriceps are your extensors of your left knee. So if we activate them, they're being lengthened and stretched, or stretched and activated at the same time. This is called a facilitated stretch. It's really deep. Keep breathing. You can bring your heart forward. And notice the difference. Can hug your heel in towards your bum. Kick your foot in towards your hand. There's a deep feeling sensation, and then the stretching increases, the sensation goes away. All right, back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Second side, let's go left leg up to the sky. Bend left knee, turn, stack left hip. Nice. Left heel squeezes towards your bum, and then extend your left leg. Kick your foot away from you. Your heel drives up into the air behind you, and then left knee to nose. Step your left foot forward, right knee down. Low lunge. The strap goes around your right shin, just above your ankle, and then you can grab a block. Now here's the kicker. Right now I'm heavy in my back leg. As I lean forward, the weight moves out of my toes, out of right knee into left knee. Lean forward, and then pull right heel towards bum. Now, for some of us, we need the strap. This is as far as we're going to get. It might just be a little bit. This might be you, and that's okay. As long as you are in a shape, you're breathing, it doesn't cause bodily injury, that's good. Now, you might be able to, right, walk back, grab the top of your foot, and then again, right, we bring our weight forward, hug our foot in. Now, the goal once we do this is to bring our hips forward and squeeze, heel in, not using our hamstring muscles this time, now using the strength of our arm. How's that going? You got it? Okay. To add in the facilitated stretch, foot kicks into hand. You're going to feel a deep stretch sensation in your right quadriceps. Might feel like a little bit too much, but stay with it. Breathe through it. Ujjayi all the way. Nice. Now go into that full stretch, maybe a little bit deeper this time from the facilitated stretch, and release. Hands down. Whoa. Hello, quadriceps Batman. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Really nice. Strap moves to the side. We'll bend our knees, walk our feet up to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Send it right back down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands plant. Feet back, plank. Knees down, arc back, inhale. Exhale, round, forward, lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. Let's go right leg up to the sky. Bend right knee, squeeze it in. There's the hamstrings. Stack. Flexion of the right knee, hamstrings. Square your hips, extension of your right knee, quadriceps. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. Good. We're going to do that move again where I walk 90 degrees to the left, pivot my left foot behind, walk back over to the left, and extend leg long. Flex right knee. I'm going to show you from this direction now. Flex right knee. Grab the top of your right foot. If you can't, you bring your strap around your ankle to squeeze it in as much as possible. Right? So now we're in that action of right heel squeezes in. Also, if you're in an anterior tilt, tilt your hips posterior by moving them forward. Great. Now the action, activate your quadriceps to kick foot into hand. Kick foot into hand, foot into hand. This is the action we use later on in different classes where we are moving into dancer pose, Natarajasana. But for our intents and purposes today, facilitated stretch. Good. Heel into bum, deep stretch, and release. We'll walk our hands back to the front, step out and around this twisty, turvy strap that we've got. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Left leg goes up. Bend left knee, squeeze the heel in. Keep it active, working in your hamstrings as you stack your hip. And then square hips, straighten legs, straighten, straighten, straighten. There it is, nice. And then step left foot forward. Right knee goes down. Here's the move. 90 degrees, pivot right knee. Lean over to the right, pick foot up. Bend left knee, grab it with your hand, and then hug it in also. Right? Not a big stretch. Hips press forward. Right? Flexion of the hip, anterior tilt, posterior tilt. Whoa! From there, quadriceps activate. Lots of things happening. Pulling foot into hand. Kicking foot into hand, hand pulls foot into hip. Wow. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Release. We'll walk our hands back around to the front. Step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Let it settle. Let it feel. Right leg goes up to the sky. Inhale. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. So my hands are about as wide as my mat. My foot is off. Left knee goes down. Nice. Hips go back. This is hip flexion, anterior tilt. Hips go forward. Posterior tilt, hip extension. Good. And you feel a lot of things. This is called lizard lunge. Hips go back, anterior tilt, hip flexion. Hips forward, posterior tilt, hip extension. This is a really deep place to be in for your hips. This is a deep, deep, deep hip opener. But what we're focused on is our knees. So you can find a little bit of lift, maybe even find a little bit of anterior tilt. Squeeze your left heel in. Now, when we did this in low lunge, we reached back for our left hand, but now we're moving into what's called twisted monkey, where instead of our left hand to left heel, it is right hand to left foot. Now, this is a pretty big reach that can be supported here. So, I'm wide, my right foot is wide, can reach back, two ends of the strap. Left hand goes down. Hips go forward down. Left heel pulls in. Wow. Wow. Do you feel that? Those are your left quadriceps burning. Now what you can do, I'll grab my foot, is you can pull your foot in as much as you can. Or, just like we've been doing, you can kick your foot into your hand. As you kick your foot into your hand, lower your hips. Let your right shoulder roll up and towards your left shoulder for twisted monkey. Nice and steady. Breathe. Nice and steady, breathe. Okay, release. Step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Feeling any difference between left and right side? Left leg goes up to the sky, 3 points. Left foot steps forward outside of left hand. Right knee goes down. Amazing. Let's walk back. Slide strap underneath of your right heel. Actually, let that go. I want to do a little bit of hip movement first. So hands on either side of your yoga mat, maybe on your blocks. We're going to go hips forward, down, hips back. Hips forward, down, extension, posterior tilts, flexion, anterior tilt. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great. Now we can find the strap. The strap is in our right hand. Well, nope. The strap is in our left hand. Excuse me. Bring your hips forward. Pick your right foot up. Twist to the left. And then hug your right heel in towards your right bum. You have it with your left hand. Now I am doing the opposite of you, so you are backwards from me. I am not a mirror. If you've got access to grabbing your foot, you can grab your foot, hug it in, and then, with hand on block or not, kick foot into hand, twisted monkey. Nice. Heart opens up as your shoulder blades squeeze, but your knee is in flexion while engaging your quadriceps. So this is a facilitated stretch. You feel the stretch sensation in your right quads. You're breathing. All the while, breathe. Ujjayi. I know it's a lot. It's awesome. It's awesome. Feel into the gratitude. This is my favorite place to say, yes, I'm so grateful. I love my life. It's amazing. I've got all these muscles and feelings and senses and perceptions of the world that I am a part of. I am not different. Yes, gratitude. Okay, let's release. Bring your hands around. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Knees go wide. Hips sit back. Set your head down. Child pose. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Inhale, let's come up through down dog. Really nice. One more time with this peak posture, twisted monkey. Let's go right leg up to the sky. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. And I think as you move, you're feeling your hips in all kinds of new ways. Hips go forward. Heart lifts up. Hips go back. We thread the strap underneath of our left ankle. Grab it with our right hand. Hips forward and down. Twist to your right. Pull your left heel in towards your left bum with your right hand. I removed the strap and the block because my flexibility allows. You might do that, you might not. You choose you. Please adjust your body in the way that feels good. And then kick your foot into your hand. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring your hands around to the front. Hips go back, inhale. Hips forward, exhale. Into lizard lunge, you've got options here. You can bring your forearms down onto blocks. This might be too much. You might want to stay right here on your hands and just let your head and your shoulders sink a little bit. Or we've got the option for blocks. Or we've got the option for forearms to the mat. Now, one option is not better than the other. It is the option that you feel the best in. I cannot stress this enough. You don't have to have a certain level of flexibility to do yoga. Your body doesn't have to be a certain way to be good enough. However you are right now is the best way you could show up because that's how you are, and it's beautiful. You are beautiful. And it's different every day, but you're beautiful every day. So we can't expect ourselves to be the same level of flexibility, same level of output, same level of anything. We just acknowledge where we're at and we feel grateful. We feel grateful for who we are and how we are each and every single moment. Let's come up into the second side. We're going to walk our right leg back, downward dog. This should be like whoosh, a feeling and even probably emotion. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Left leg goes up 3 points. Left foot steps outside of left hand. Okay. Progressions. I love to set us up because I know that you are not me. You might be more flexible or less flexible, but again, that doesn't matter. So let's go hips back. Loop the strap around right ankle. Grab it with left. Bring hips forward, hand onto the block. Now, here's the part, right? I could be here, hips forward, hips forward, hips forward, heart opens. This is the twisted monkey. Ah, feels good. Nice. And then I can pull, right? Till I feel my tricky balance, right quadriceps active. If I can reach foot, I grab foot, pull it in. If I want to take my hand to the floor, I guess I could mention if you're real flexible, forearm can go down. When I do that, I can't kick my foot into my hand anymore, right? I can't open this up in the way that I feel the most freedom of expression in. And that's what I want for you. I want you to feel freedom of expression wherever and however that is and looks. So find it, feel it, breathe it, be it. It's in you. It is you. And then the expression of gratitude right now in this moment, in this deep, deep thigh stretch. Let's release. Left hand paints this wide arc across the sky. And then we'll go hips forward and down. Forearms to blocks. Maybe we stay on our hands. Perhaps it's forearms down to the mat. Wherever it feels the best for you, let's breathe. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Come up. Hands plant. Your left foot steps back. Downward facing dog. Again, that burst, that wave of energy. It flows and it moves through all of you. Deep breath. Big sigh. Really nice. Let's go knees down. Feet swing around. Find yourself on your bum. Feet about as wide as your mat. We'll bring our right foot into the left. Left foot crosses in front of right. Hips get a little swivel. Toes are facing forward. Heart lifts up. Hinge, forward, fold. Hands can stay here. Maybe go forward to blocks. Hands to the mat. Maybe forearms to the mat. You might be able to bring your forehead down. I've never done that. Don't think I want to. Maybe if it felt good, but for me, it would not feel good at all. So definitely don't want to. Find your breath. Feel in your body. Yes. Find your breath. Feel in your body. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale. Stretch it out. As you bend your knees, we'll go left leg under first, right leg crosses in front. Toes face forward, you'll give your hips that little scoot. Find a lift. This could also be done with your back at the wall to keep the lift. The important part is to start with the lift and have the hinge and the lift at the same time to get deep into your hips, into the pose. And then from there, you can start to settle into your shape, letting your heart rate cool and calm and come back down because it feels so good. Breathe, friends, breathe. Let's make our way up. Inhale. Center yourself on your mat. Lower yourself down to your back. Give your knees a big squeeze and rock yourself a little left, right, side to side. From your knees, try and press your knees out into your hands and pull your hands into your knees or your forearms to feel that activity in your hips. Arms go to the inside, grab your heels. Heels stack. Knees down towards your shoulders, hips still down on the earth. Find it. Feel it. As you're ready, your legs go long. I'm going to sit up and meditate. You are in Shavasana. Your legs go long. Hands down by your sides, palms up. Your eyes can close. You can tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Let the weight of your body pour down. As you relax the engagements, you relax the biomechanics, the connection of mind to physical movement, and you allow for a deeper connection of your life energy into the resonance of gratitude. The vibrations attune, they align with each other, and you feel so deeply connected in this moment, in your body, in your heart, in Shavasana. Breathe, friends, breathe. Keep breathing. Everyone, please take a nice deep breath in. A big sigh, let it go. Stretch across your body, stretch in all directions. Roll over to either your left side or your right side. Pause for a moment. Press yourself up. Join me seated, please. Left hand connects to right hand like our life connects to the vibration of gratitude. Gratitude woven into our practice through the awareness of the connection between our mind and our body, and even the connection to our consciousness on a deeper layer and level. Thank you so much. Namaste.